Legs stay straight, up and over. Crucifix, up and over. Your legs need to stay straight. Lift the leg up first, like you do in a straight leg raise.
As soon as the game was done, the York game, it was like looking at the timings of the trip, timings of the flight, timings of when we get here. There's an 8-hour time difference. So we sat at a semi-early morning, Monday morning, flying at first flight at 11 a.m, 12 p.m. English time, and then we're landing here at 8 p.m. Vegas time, or get to the hotel at 8 p.m. Vegas time. But that's 4 a.m. in our minds and our bodies. So it was a little bit of advice around either try to acclimatise to Vegas time and sleep a little bit later on Saturday night, Sunday night, so that when you got here, you're kind of ready to sleep at the same time. Or if you're someone that like not really sleeping on planes, you know you're not going to sleep at any point during the trip, or very little. Like for me, it was have as much sleep as possible on that Sunday night, knowing you're in for a very long day. And the main thing with that was try not to sleep at the back end of the Vegas flight, because we're going to land and then you're going to go to bed. So you cannot be wide awake for that bit. And some have done better than others. I think no matter what you do, you're still a little out of whack.
So make sure you get 2 in each in this 10 metres. If you need to go further, do so. And then we'll leap in, boys. So as soon as there's space on the grass, jump into leap and stick, push, land, push, land. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. Then we'll lateral leap in 3 each inside edge, just like we always do. Inside edge push, stick the landing, turn the foot out. Get into 4-point kneeling, just roll into a deep rock back, please. You can get a lat stretch whilst you're there. Say that again. Yeah, one or the other. What are you going to pick? What are you going to pick?
And then
Get to your first working set and then get into your bridging.
The jet lag in general travel is almost a active recovery, get them moving, just as if they've played a game almost, like the day after and the 24 hours post travel, do some light exercise and all the normal recovery modalities that we use, whether that be swim. We had a big sort of massage and treatment period in the middle of the day, and then we also had someone come in and do some Pilates, an external person. And it was just generally like they've played a game. It was, can we get them moving and sort of flush out all the waste products, get some length back in the muscles. They've just sat down for a good 15 hours the day before. So then when they come to train today, it's not the first time they've moved.
Good, and inhale again, round the back, so really curl up through the spine. Beautiful, nice flexion, well done. Think of tailbone down, this towel's wet. You're all right with that? And don't get sick. And then flatten your back, stick your bum out. Good, now take your left arm out to the side, boys. Left arm out. Good, and I want you to twist and look up at the ceiling and rotate the spine. Hold it there. Good, and then bring the arm under and thread the needle and stretch. Beautiful.
can I do one with instead of squatting?
Step up.
Huh?
So you're either squatting or step up.
Do it feels? I don't know.
What's up?
I got another dead leg.
The dead leg.
I've had 3 in 3 weeks. And then
Well-
I just feel like twinge a little bit today.
We'll go on a step up and tell me what it feels like. If you just do it on the other side, you're just doing it on the other side. Yes.
I'm not doing anything with the step up then. Am I not doing anything?
Hammy bridge.
Oh,
So step up, hammy bridge. Everyone's doing the hammy bridging. 4 sets of 3 each, or 4 sets of 3. And then it's 3 sets of 6 there. 6 seconds. Yeah, sure. The main thing that the boys are commenting on, which is affecting them, is the lack of, or the humidity, the lack of water in the air. It's quite dry as the air. So like when we trained today, it's just a bit different more than anything. So almost like yesterday was to set up today in terms of active recovery and get moving, ready to train. Now they've been out and ran and sort of got a sweat on and heart rate up. they're now realising that it's a little bit different from a conditioning point of view and a fatigue point of view moving. So training tomorrow, they'll be a little bit more adapted to that. By the time they get to Saturday, they'll be used to the air. And we're playing in a stadium that I think is going to be air conditioned and with a roof closed, so then that'll be a new thing for us as well.
You said that this one's, I don't know what I said, 12,000 square foot. The one up there is 36,000 square foot, and it probably needs to be 4 times as big now. So we just can't fit them all in. This is like an overflow. I think it's 700 fighters have got now on the UFC books. 80% of them uptake on this side of it. Yeah, so at the UFC today, like the first time we've been there, and we've used the Apex building, and now we've come over here to the main building for the recovery, and it's just mad, in it. Like, it's just the facilities are incredible. There's a lot of value in there for the UFC, and we get to, for a couple of days, be exposed to that, and it's great. But like I said, the logistics of actually seeing it for the first time when you walk in the door is the thing you've got to deal with and manage. But it's been great, and Duncan, who runs the UFC PI, all the PIs around the world, he's from Leeds, so it's pretty mad seeing someone that you've in the S&C world you've listened to on podcasts, read books, and generally know a name, and then to put a face to a name in person is pretty cool as well. What I was going to say, so there's some of them that probably their whole life has had private S&Cs. Do they now use you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we'll work with your S&C as well. Like, we'll influence the influencers, whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it comes down to what's best for the athlete, right?
Yeah.
If you've got your guy that you've worked with for 20 years, all right, well, let's try and shape him and his processes. And there's, no disrespect to any S&C, I'm an S&C, right? But how can we come together and share ideologies and ideas for the betterment of the fighter?
Yeah.
We see that as beneficial as well. But yeah, people will say, I'm even moving to Vegas because I want to use the services exclusively. Now you get free access top to tail, you get all your meals paid for every day.
Yeah.
You're kind of living in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and training, so medical care, etc. So, yeah.
Oh, like for us as staff, it's probably, for players, it's just seeing the facilities. For us, it's like, for example, game day warm-up. We're training on an AstroTurf pitch under the stadium that's not a normal rugby pitch, that's 50 metres by 15 metres, and it's, can we do what we normally do? Do we need to adjust what we normally do? And everything we do on game day is to try and make the day for the boys as smooth as possible. There's nothing that they should be getting stressed about. It's everything taken care of, whilst also taking in the environment, and obviously it is a new environment, and seeing it the day before will be helpful as well. Just seeing the pitch, the turf, or the grass, seeing what boot to wear for the boys, and all that sort of stuff is quite important. You don't want to be going into game day and not having a clue what you're playing on and the facilities. So as much as we do spend a lot of time in training, they also go home and have periods where they don't see each other, and it's just a good chance for them to strengthen the relationships that they have, for us as staff to strengthen relationships as staff, but also staff to player. It's just a good environment to build as much connection as possible, and you'd like to think that the relationships and bonds and connection between the group carries over to the field, so it can only be a good thing.